my channel. Happy Sunday. I am here to finally share my 7th anniversary Diamond Art Club haul. I went a little crazy. I bought 4 of the new releases, and then I also picked up 2 sets of mini Dazzles. So we're gonna go through everything. I did ask you guys if you wanted separate videos, one big video, and the overwhelming consensus was one big video. So this is gonna be a while. It's gonna take me a while to go through every kit in the detail that I like to. So hopefully you're diamond painting, or maybe you're working or whatever. Also, I did want to post this on Sunday because we will be kitting up one of these kits tomorrow, which is my usual kitting up video. So a little bit of a bonus video this week, which is always fun. So I'm going to start with the mini Dazzles just because they'll be quicker to get through, and then we will go through each of the new releases that I picked up. So let me go ahead and get set up for the mini Dazzles, and then we'll go from there. All right, so I do have a couple of disclaimers really quickly. I am currently washing all of our bedding, and our washer and dryer are directly below me. So if you hear that, it is the washer and dryer. Also, I do have the window open today because it is nice. It's a nice temperature out. So I live very close to train tracks. So if you hear trains, that's what's going on there. Also, I live in a kind of family neighborhood, so there might be some kids playing outside. If it gets crazy, I will close the window, but for now I'm going to enjoy the breeze. I also do have a fancy drink. It's not really fancy, it's just flavored water, but in my fancy cup. I'm thinking I might pause in between each kit. Since it's gonna be a long one, I might pause in between each diamond painting so I can take a drink and all that stuff. But first, let's get into the mini Dazzles that I picked up. Now, if you did not shop the anniversary sale, there was a 20% coupon, which was site-wide. So I knew I wanted a number of new releases. I did end up narrowing that down to the 4 that I picked up, but I also have a wish list that has a bunch of the mini Dazzles on it, and I decided that I wanted to pick up a couple of sets using that coupon code. So the first one that we have here is the Sea Creatures, and then this one came out pretty recently. This is the Fairy Tales one. So we'll take a look at both pretty quickly. I feel like these don't need a ton of detail, but I did want to show you guys everything that I picked up. So I will go through, I will go through one toolkit and that's it. I'm not going to go through a toolkit for all of them. The mini Dazzle toolkits are the same as the full diamond paintings, so we'll do it now. So here is the Diamond Art Club toolkit. You have the Diamond Art Club branded bag. And then inside, we have the Twist and Pick pen. This looks like it's actually an older one, so maybe I will take a look at the other pens and see if I can find you the newer version. This one is preloaded with putty. It's now preloaded with white wax. They have done away with the putty, so I'll show you guys that in a second. But if you twist the single placer, it will dispense, you guys can see that coming through the middle there. It will dispense the putty in this case, but in the in the newer toolkits, it will have the white wax. We also have a pack of baggies. Again, in this one, you do get a brick of putty. In the newer toolkits, it's wax. We have the Diamond Art Club tray with the sliding lid and the stopper. This is the smaller version. And then we have a brick of pink wax, and we have a thin 7-placer. Whoops, I caught it before it ran away. In the mini Dazzles, the thank you for your purchase envelope is empty. I will show you guys that in the larger kits in a moment. We do have the sticker sheet with the container labels, and each of these is actually a little sticker, which is really cute. So in this set, we have the shrimp, a jellyfish, an octopus, a crab, a seahorse, and a starfish. I just thought that this set was really cute. I completed the spring mini Dazzles set in, I can't remember if it was April or May at this point, and I really enjoyed it, which is what prompted me to want to pick up a couple more of them. These are perfect. If you're somebody who, like me, does not like to, I don't like to carry diamond paintings over in between months. So I plan my month and my goal is to finish those diamond paintings in that month. I don't like to have to carry it over to the following month. So if that means I had 3 planned, but then I only end up finishing 2, that's what I do. So these mini Dazzles are perfect for people like me who sometimes I have, you know, 3 or 4 days left over in the month. I don't want to start my next kit, but I want to diamond paint. These are perfect. So they are 4x6 sized. I did recently purchase an album, really cute little album. They fit perfectly in there. So obviously these ones will go in this album once I finish them. I have actually been trying to accumulate some more of the mini Dazzles because I want to take them on vacation and do like a family diamond painting night. Like try to get my dad into diamond painting. We'll see if that actually happens. But we have the jellyfish, we have the seahorse, the crab, the octopus, we have the starfish, and the shrimp. I think the shrimp might be my favorite. Something interesting about most of the mini Dazzles, I don't know if it's all, but the ones that I have seen, is they are all fairy dust drills. So I'll give you guys just a quick look at the colors here. And if you're trying to build up your fairy dust drill stash, this is a really great way to do that. Also, a lot of the mini Dazzles are available on Amazon, and I have in the past purchased them through Amazon when they were on sale. So I recommend keeping an eye on the Diamond Art Club storefront and seeing if they put the mini Dazzles on sale. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these back in here. So this is the summer set. I'm gonna try and keep things organized. When you have this many things to unbox, it can be a little bit difficult. And I am realizing that I wish I hadn't cut. I don't think I have cut my other ones because now I can't put them back. Darn it. I might tape this because there's nothing on this box without the like cover here to tell you which set it is. So that was a mistake on my part. That's okay. And then the other set that I got, I think last time I opened them like this, but that didn't work very well either. The second one that I got is the fairy tale set. So these are a bit more full coverage than the sea creatures ones. So we have, again, the empty envelope. And what is this toolkit? Okay, so this one does have the white or the clear wax. So you can kind of see the difference there. Twist a lot easier, but there's that. Sorry about that. A FedEx driver came through the neighborhood and stopped with his music blaring, and I did not want to get a copyright strike. So sorry for that abrupt pause. But the difference in the newer toolkits is instead of that brick of putty, you now get an extra thing of the clear wax. All right, here are the stickers for this one. Ooh, this one does have an AB. This is the first mini Dazzle set that I have seen with an AB, but I had heard from some of you that you have seen that before. So that's cool. We have 27 colors. All the others are fairy dust drills. We just have the one AB. Again, these are little stickers. So if you have a paper logbook, and then I'm so excited to see these ones. So these remind me of the months of the year set. So they're kind of like actual mini diamond paintings. They're not like cut out in a shape, if that makes sense. These are really cute. So we have Jack and the Beanstalk. We have Snow White, Little Red Riding Hood, Rapunzel, I think Cinderella, and Hansel and Gretel. Yeah, cute. These are adorable. I like these ones. I've really enjoyed the months of the year set. So I'm very much looking forward to these ones. I think Snow White might be my favorite one. Really cute. I like these quite a bit. And then for the drills, here is the AB. I feel like that's giving Cinderella, if I had to guess. And then all these really beautiful fairy dust drills. I think the dark colors in the fairy dust look so cool. But beautiful colors in the fairy dust drills. And then we have some greens. And that is it for our drills. So those are the two sets of mini Dazzles that I picked up. I'm very happy to have these in my stash. I don't really think that I will plan on when I'll be working on them. I think they'll kind of just be like filler items that I have in my stash if the need arises. So I'm going to put these away. I will grab our first full-size diamond painting and we'll take a look at it. All right, here we go. Our first full-size diamond painting is Window to the Sea by, I think it's Mickey. I don't know if it's Mikey or Mickey. Senkarek. I'm sure I didn't, but I hope I said that correctly. This is a 55.6 by 55.6 round drill diamond painting. This one has 76 colors with 2 ABs and 3 fairy dust drills. I love this one. I will say, I feel like this might be the most different or maybe the most surprising of the kits that I picked up. But as soon as I saw this one previewed on Instagram, I was like, wow, that's beautiful. You guys know I do love my ocean kits, so maybe it's not that big of a surprise, but I love this one. I feel like the other 3 that I picked up, the vibes are just a lot different than this one, but I do love my landscape paintings. I love my ocean themed kits, and this one is gorgeous. I cannot wait to take a look. So let's get into it, because I cannot wait to see what it looks like. Now, I do have you guys set up on my actual desktop, so I'm hoping that these kits fit fine. None of them are super huge, so I think we'll be okay. But if I need to mix up the filming, I'll do that. I try to make sure you guys can see as much of the kit as possible, but we'll see what happens. All right, so we have our toolkit, which I'm not gonna go through. I go through these in almost all of my Diamond Art Club videos, especially like in my sneak peeks and stuff. So I'm not going to do one for every kit. I think a lot of us know what is in the toolkit. So I think going through it just once with those mini Dazzles was hopefully enough for you guys. So we have the Diamond Art Club dust bag. We have our little thank you envelope. And in here, we have the Treasure Quest card. This one is a bronze. And then we have our sticker sheet. This one has 76 colors, which is crazy. Oh, I don't know that I've ever had a kit with ecru. Interesting. And then we have 2 ABs and then our 3 fairy dust drills. Really pretty colors. For the treasure chest, I can never say it. For the treasure chest cards, there is a website on the back. It's diamondartclub.com/redeem. If you collect a certain sequence, I guess, of these cards, you can eventually redeem them for money off. I have yet to do that, but I need to go through my I still can't say it. Treasure quest cards. I have a video coming up on that, I think next week. So we'll go through all those together very soon. So I'm going to put that off to the side. And I'm going to throw the little envelope out, trying to stay organized. I will keep this close by because we will go through all of these special drills and where they go on the canvas. I have scissors. Let's get into it. Like, this is what you guys are actually here for. Okay. So we have our drills. Nothing too crazy there. I'm gonna roll this backwards. Or try to, at least. Come on. Work with me here. There we go. I haven't seen anybody unbox this one. The other kits that I have, I think I've seen some unboxings pop up on YouTube, but I haven't seen anybody open this one. It's so beautiful though. Oh my gosh. So pretty. There we go. Can I pull back any further? Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, I love it. It's such a good size too. It's 55.6 by 55.6 centimeters, or 22 inch by 22 inch. It's such a good size. I'll pop up a full-length image of the artwork here for you guys so you can see it from a distance, but it really is super pretty. Lots of colors for this small of a kit, but with a lot of the landscapes and floral type images, that's not a surprise. It actually doesn't look too bad confetti wise though. I feel like the confetti is going to be kind of in particular areas, especially this like really beautiful flower like archway that they have going on here. So pretty. And then we have some flower vases as well. But the center is very color blocky, in my opinion. Really pretty. Oh, I love it. All right, let's look at the colors. Maybe. There we go. Dang it. I keep breaking my drill bags recently. I don't know why. I broke another one. That's okay. As I show you the colors, I will be pulling out these special drills so we can talk about where everything goes. I don't like to call out all the colors. I just kind of pull them through the frame as I go. So we're going to have a lot of nature-y colors. So browns, grays, tan. And then of course we have some really pretty reds and corals for the flowers. Here's our first AB. So I will cut that out. And then of course we do have water, so there will be some blue and aqua type shades. Keeping my eyes peeled for the specials. Here's another AB. I think that's the second and final one. Yes, there are only two. So now we're looking for fairy dust drills. Greens and pinks. Here is a fairy dust drill. It's a really pretty pink shade. Some more blues and oranges. Another fairy dust in red. Some more brownie shades and blues. One little tiny bag of 310. Really bright green there. All right, so our final fairy dust drill must be here unless I pass by it. Here is the, I think it's, is it ecru? I think it's pronounced ecru. I've never seen that in a diamond painting before. I know it's a DMC color, but I've never seen it in a pack of drills before. Oh, here's our final fairy dust drill. Perfect. Okay. Going to plop these into the tray that the diamond painting came in to be dealt with later. Okay, there we go. Let's talk about our special drills. So we have two ABs, 741, which is a really bright orange, and then 3846, which is a pretty blue shade. And then our fairy dust drills are 666. If you guys watched one of my unboxings from last week, I was talking about how I don't like how I sound when I say 666, and I actually got a comment from somebody and she's like, just say 666, and I was like, oh my god, you're right. So 666. She said there is another creator she watches that says that, so shout out to that creator because it was a good point. Then we have 894, really pretty pink, and 959. All right, let me pull out my sticker sheet here. So our first AB, like I mentioned, is 741, orangey shade. It is the dash. And here comes the train. Okay, so it is in this flower bouquet in this blue vase right here on the shelf. And then it is also in the sunflower bouquet in the bottom right hand corner here. Let me pause you guys so the train can roll through. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I think the train is done for a bit. So our second AB is 3846, which is this symbol here on the canvas. And I'm thinking water. I'm guessing water, but I'm checking on the outside first before I go into the middle. Yes, okay, so this is all in the water, which I love when ABs are charted in the water. It gives it that, you know, iridescent look. So there's a bunch of it right in the middle of the ocean here, and I think that's perfect. I love that placement. So those are our two ABs. Then we have Fairy Dust Drill 666. Hopefully you can see that really pretty coating. I think the fairy dust drills on this particular red shade are always really pretty. That is the $ symbol. And this one, if I'm guessing, is going to be in all these red flowers. Let's see if I'm right. Excuse me. Let's see. Yes. Okay, so all throughout these red flowers that are making up this really pretty archway here, there are a bunch of the $ just kind of sprinkled throughout. It's not necessarily making up like full pieces of the flowers, but just here and there, and I think that's going to be really pretty. Yeah, I think that's going to be really pretty. It's just going to give it like that little bit of a sparkle, but it's not going to be like super overwhelming. Then we have a pink shade, 894, which is the $. And this is also throughout the flowers. Now, this shade does make up some of the flowers as a whole, some of these pink ones here. So, like, if you see where I'm pointing, like these three here are all the $. So some of these little buds are just gonna have those pink fairy dust drills, which is gonna be really pretty as well. And there are some over on this side too. And then finally we have 959, which is a really pretty color as well. And that is this symbol. I don't have a name for this symbol just yet, but I'm sure I'll come up with something eventually. And this one, let's see. I thought it would be in the water, but I don't see it. So let me take a second here. Oh, interesting. I see it. It's actually also in the flowers. So it must be one of the shades of green in the leaves, because that's where it is. I thought it would be, I don't know why I thought it would be in the water. Interesting. Okay, that's going to be pretty. So all 3 of the fairy dust drills are in the flowers. So that should be really pretty. I'm excited to see how that turns out. And then we do have the 1 AB in the water and then the 1 AB in the flowers as well. So really pretty kit. I would like to get to this one at some point this summer. We have not done my Plan My Kits With Me video yet for the summer, but at the end of this month, we will be doing that. So we'll see if this one makes the cut, but it's really beautiful. I love the size. I loved that it was a round. So I'm really glad that I did end up picking this one up. So I'm gonna get this kit wrapped up. I'm trying to stay organized with this big of an unboxing. So I'm gonna get this one's packaged back up and then we will take a look at the next one. Next up is probably my favorite kit from the release. Oh, I love this one. I love Otters. And this is the one that I did tell you guys for certain that I was buying. I was going to fight the mobs if I needed to. Surprisingly, this one did not sell out, although I am filming this on Saturday. And I was looking at the Diamond Art Club site with the new releases, and I did see this one is low stock. So if you want it, go snag it. But the sound that I made when this kit was previewed on Instagram, I have told you guys if you watch my Whippin' Chats, but I like gasped and Steven was like, oh my God, what's wrong? Are you okay? And I was like, look at this diamond painting. And he was not thrilled. He was like, that's great, but can you not sound like you're in distress when you get excited over a diamond painting? No, I can't do that. So this one is Otter Friends by Erica the Goober. This is the kit that we will be kitting up tomorrow on Monday. If you're watching this in real time, this is my next diamond painting. I wanted to work on this one first in June, but the orders, obviously Diamond Art Club, it was a huge sale. It did come later, so I decided to work on something else, but we are working on this one next. And I cannot wait because the colors are amazing. The otters are adorable. I have a newfound love for Erica the Goober's artwork. I have completed one kit from this artist. I completed it earlier this year. And I fell in love. I fell in love with her artwork and I'm so excited to work on this one. So we do have the toolkit, of course. We have our thank you for your purchase envelope. We have, oh, I got a gold card. Oh my gosh, my favorite one, and I got a gold card. This is so exciting. I always get bronze cards. I think I might have one other gold one, and I think I have a black one, but I always get bronze, but I got a gold card. This is so exciting. This is like our diamond paintings version of Pokemon cards. Oh, that's so exciting. Okay, and then we do have the sticker sheet. So this one is a 55.6 by 70.7 centimeter round drill kit. Everything I bought this sale was round, which was chef's kiss. And we have 60 colors with 2 ABs and 5 fairy dust drills. And look at the colors of the special drills. Oh my God, I can't wait. Okay. I know I'm being over the top, but believe it or not, it is genuine because I am so excited about this diamond painting. This box has been sitting here for a couple of days now because I knew it was going to take me a while to film this unboxing. So I didn't want to film it after work while I was trying to rush against natural daylight. So I was like, you just need to wait until the weekend and then you can open it. And the time has come and I could not be more excited. So let's roll this one backwards. I'm going to try not to look at it because I want to have a first reaction with you guys. So I'm gonna try not to look at it. I'm not looking at the camera. Rolling it backwards. We have our drills. Oh, such pretty colors. And a lot of some of the colors that I feel like we don't usually get multiple of. Is that 2 bags of fairy dust drill? Oh my gosh. This is so exciting. Okay. Are we ready? Let's do it. I'm flipping. I'm not looking. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so adorable. Oh my god, I love it so much. How cute. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it so much. I cannot wait to kit this one up. I was thinking about waiting and kitting up tomorrow, which in real time for me is Sunday, so that I can film for Monday. But I might have to immediately film the kitting up of this one because I'm so excited about it. It's so cute, and the colors. Now, I am not somebody who necessarily goes crazy for mermaids. I don't mind mermaids. I don't mind the kits that come out. I have worked on a number of mermaid kits. I have a number of mermaid kits in my stash, but I'm not somebody who like gets really, really excited for them. But how beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. And something that I didn't notice on the first time I looked at the image on Instagram is that there are actually other little otters in the background. So there's one right here, and then there's one here, and then I feel like there's a third one somewhere. I feel like there was, well, I know the third one is right there, but I feel like there was another shadow. Maybe I'm wrong. 1, 2, maybe it is just, oh no, there's a little one right here. There's a little tiny shadow of one right there. Oh my gosh, look at how cute. I love it so much. I cannot wait to work on this one. And the Erica the Goober images seem to be very color blocking friendly, so I feel like I'm gonna move through this one pretty quickly. And when I have a diamond painting that I'm just obsessed with and all I want to do is work on it, I feel like I get through those kits really, really quickly. We are going away for an extended weekend. Is it this weekend? Yeah, at the end of this week. Dang it. Not the train again. Hold on one second. I guess it's a busy weekend for the train yards around here. Let's get into the colors. I cannot wait to see where all of these special drills go. Oh, I already love the colors. Oh my goodness. Okay. So there's gonna be a lot of these like tealy, green, aqua colors. We have 2 bags of our first fairy dust drill, which is $9.59. This color is amazing. So pretty. Lots of greens. 2 bags of $3.67. We have another fairy dust drill in $38.65. Pinks, of course, more greens. Our first AB is $9.63, which is a pale pink. More greens. Ooh, all right. We have that really bright chartreuse type fairy dust drill in $166. Another AB, another pink. I cannot explain to you guys how giddy I am over this diamond painting. It's so cute. More colors. I don't even care at this point. If you want more detailed color showcasing unboxings, I apologize. I'm not the unboxer for you because I could honestly care less, but I just want to find the special drills. So we have another fairy dust. So I think I'm looking for, I think I have one more fairy dust drill. So So some purples, orange, green. Oh, here's a fairy dust. And I think that was it for our special drills, but we'll take a quick look at what is left here. Pink, 2 bags of $9.57 and 2 bags of $9.91. So those are our drills. We'll put these off to the side and we will talk special drills, which is what I really care about. All right, I have my sticker sheet. Let's do this. So first up we have, oh, did I miss an AB? AB. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I have everything. Perfect. So first up we have 603, which is a darker pink AB. It is this symbol here on the canvas. Before I do this, I got so excited. I forgot to prompt myself, future Laura, to put in a picture. So I'm going to go ahead and put in a full-length image here for you guys so you can see it in the correct orientation. And just so you can admire how adorable it is again, because it's so cute. Oh my God. And now we will talk about this AB. So, let's see. Tail is my guess. Yes. So it is this second shade of pink here. And it is this whole band through the tail, which is going to be so pretty. I think ABs are perfect for mermaid tails. They give that like iridescent scale finish. So this whole strip in the tail here is this AB. And I just want to make sure I don't see it anywhere else. I don't think so. Yeah, so it is this whole strip in this tail, which is so pretty. Oh my God, I love it so much. And then we do have a lighter pink AB, which is $9.63, and it is the letter X on the canvas. And this one, it kind of outlines her tail. So she has, yeah, it kind of just like follows her tail. So she has some on the outside here. There's also a few lines in this part of the tail, the lighter pink. And then it's also right on the inside of her tail here. And then all throughout the fin of the tail. So you can see there's like these white lines, which I'm going to assume are probably the white fairy dust we saw, but that's jumping ahead. But right around where the white lines is a light pink. So there's a bunch of the letter X all throughout the tail, the fin, I guess I should say. And that's going to be really pretty. Adorable. I love her so much. Okay, fairy dust drills. First one is 166, which is the plus sign. This is going to be the seaweed. So the lightest shade of green on the seaweed is this fairy dust drill all throughout. So we have this bigger stem here, and then there's a little one in the top right corner. There's also some in her like little clip on the side of her head. And then over on the far left, which I know you guys can't see very well, is the plus sign as well. So this kind of light yellowy green is that fairy dust drill. Then we have 605, which is a pink, and it is the triangle symbol right here. This one is also going to be in her tail. It's kind of in like little tiny speckles. I guess kind of to give like the detail of scales on the fin is kind of my my thought, I guess. So it's kind of just like in little areas, kind of just speckled throughout. It's not like a big chunk like that other AB was. It's just kind of speckled throughout the tail. Not a ton in this one. but still going to be pretty, I think. Next, we have the 2 bags of 9.59 fairy dust, which are the capital letter U on this canvas. And this is going to be in the water, in a lot of the water. A lot of it. I don't even like everywhere. So there are some just really big areas. So for example, behind her arm here is a big area of the letter U. Behind all of the seaweed is a bunch of that fairy dust drill. Over on the left side of the canvas here, behind her hair, is a ton of it. I mean, we have 2 bags, so hopefully that gives you an idea of just how much of the background is going to be fairy dust drill. And I think that's going to be so pretty. Next up, we have 3827, which is kind of like a, I guess it's like a tan nude kind of color. And it is the heart symbol. Excuse me. It's the heart symbol on the canvas. This is the shells on her shell bra here. And I think that's it, actually. I was wondering if maybe there were some in her hair. I don't see any in the hair. I only see it in her shell bra. And then finally, we do have 3865, which is a white, and it is this little tiny square. And this is anywhere you see white. So it is the lines of her tail and her fin here. And then there's also some outlining the otter. There are some in like the little air bubbles. She has some going through her hair, her earrings, outlining her neck and her arm here. So basically anywhere you see white is this AB. This one is so cute. I love this one so much. It's so adorable. So if you want to see this kit kitted up, I will be doing that with you guys tomorrow, which will be Monday, I think June 16th, if I'm not mistaken. And I can't wait to get this one up. So hopefully you'll come back and check that out. Let me get this one put away and we will unbox the next one. I didn't even bother actually boxing that one up. I just laid it over on our spare bed because I'll be working on it. So I didn't even bother putting it back in the box. Next up, we have The 3 Sisters by, I don't know if it's Lyra, the Lavender Witch, or Lyra, the Lavender Witch. I'm going to go with Lyra. For some reason, that sounds accurate, but it could be wrong. This is actually the first of 2 kits that I picked up from this artist. I believe Diamond Art Club released 2 kits by this artist, and I picked up both. I fell in love with them immediately. Like, I feel like this release for Diamond Art Club was so good. I picked up 4, but there were so many more that I could have got. Like, there were so many more that I loved. But I had to limit myself to some capacity. But this one and the next one I'm going to show you, as soon as I saw them, I was like, wow, I want them immediately. I can see myself working on them this year. So I did it. So let's take a look at the 3 Sisters. This one is a 55.6 by 78.7 centimeter kit. It has 89 colors with 2 ABs and 3 fairy dust drills. While I unbox this one, I will go ahead and put up a full-length image for you guys here. It is gorgeous. I think we can all, or most of us can pick up the 3 Sisters reference, which I did really love. I like that it's a subtle reference to that. With the colors of their outfits and stuff, I really like it. So, oh gosh, something is keeping me from pulling out the tray, and I don't know what. Let me try pushing it out. If I go this way, something is preventing me. Okay, here we go. It looks like the dust bag got stuck on something inside the bag. Maybe a little piece of adhesive or something. That's fine. As long as it comes out, I don't really care. All right. box down. Of course, we have our toolkit. We have our dust bag, and we have our thank you envelope. I did rip the box a little bit, which is a bummer, but that's okay. We have a bronze card. Now you know why I was so excited about my gold one for the last kit. We have a bronze treasure quest card for the three sisters. And then we do have our sticker sheet. Here is the image again. I can't wait to see how this style, like the watercolor, I can't wait to see how it comes out in this kit. Lots of darker colors, very autumnal, very on theme. Very intrigued by this 918 AB. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. So we have the 2 ABs and the 3 fairy dust drills, and then we have the rest of our colors here. We'll put this off to the side. Let's get into this one. Okay, we have our drills. Very different color palette than our last kit, that's for sure. Roll this backwards. All right, here we go. Ooh, wow, this is really pretty. This is really pretty. Wow, definitely a different color palette than the last one, but beautiful. The sky looks amazing. Ooh, I love this one. I am thinking about working on this one in October of this year. Maybe September. I'm not quite sure. I do plan to work on it this year. That is one of my 2025 buying requirements, is like, if I'm picking something up, do I envision myself working on it relatively soon? So I'm trying to stick to that. So I do predict that I will work on this one in either September or October. I'm not quite sure, but it's really pretty. Okay, birds. Trying to film here? Can you go somewhere else? Luna's not here to look at you. So we have lots of darker colors, very autumnal color scheme here. So a dark green, brown, blue, some lighter colors. Looks like we have 2 bags of 939. Surprisingly, only this one little bag of 310. Oh my gosh, I might have to pause until this bird goes away. It's distracting me. Burgundy, like an army green. We have our first fairy dust drill. Let me close this window. Hold on one second. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Mr. Bird. All right. Now I can focus. Some pinks and purples, green, of course. Really pretty color palette. I do love the color palettes for fall kits. One of my favorite sets of colors. They suit me, I think. Blues and greens. We have some purples. We have a yellow. We love to see the yellow ones. Another fairy dust drill. This is 3012. Some more orangey colors. Pink shade. Another yellow, thank you. I don't even remember what I'm looking for now. Ooh, there's that 918 AB. Looks like a brown. Ooh, kind of like a rusty brown color. Some more neutrally orangey colors with some purples and a red. We have kind of a dusty type purple. We have an AB here. We have a train again. busy day for the trains today. Usually they don't go by this frequently. So those are our drills. Let me just make sure I have all of our specials. So 2 ABs, yes, and 3 fairy dust drills. We collect these. Sit them in the tray here to deal with later. And let's talk about our specials. So for the ABs, here is that like rust color, kind of 918. Interesting. The AB coating looks really interesting on these. I don't think I've seen or worked with this AB before. This one is the letter U on the canvas. And I'm seeing some in this witch's hair, just a few. And then I am seeing it in the dress as well, kind of acting as like a, I know it's not shading because it's a sparkly one, but it kind of looks like it's working as shading here. And then there are also some in the flower bouquets. So there's a flower bouquet here, and then there's another one on this side. You guys couldn't even see this one, could you? There's a flower bouquet right here with some of those ABs. And then there are also some on the bottom left-hand side here. There are some flowers that have that AB in it. Then we have our 5200 AB, which is white. That is the little tiny dot symbol, square symbol, I should say. And this AB is going to be all of the stars that you see in the sky, which I love. Thank you. I get very upset. Not really upset, but you know, when the ABs aren't used for the stars. I love that. I think it's perfect. And then there are also some highlighting like the hats of the witches here. And there are a few sprinkled along the bottom of the canvas as well, but very happy to see those as the stars in the sky. Then we have this kind of like muted green fairy dust drill. This is 3012. It's the heart symbol on the canvas. And this looks like it's going to be in the grass. So there is some in this area over here. There's also some as we start to move more towards the center. It's kind of just in this, not all the way at the bottom with the really dark colors, but it's kind of like the middle green shade, kind of throughout this area here. There's a few a little bit lower, but mostly in this kind of like second perforated row that we have here, kind of throughout there. Really pretty. Not a ton, so I think that'll be a pretty addition. I don't know if I've ever worked with that fairy dust drill either. Then we have 3778, which is this really pretty fairy dust drill, and it is the stop symbol. Let's see if I can find this one. It looks like there is some in the cloak of the sister to the left here. There's also a few on the cloak of the middle sister. And I was thinking maybe the sky, but I actually don't think I see it in the sky. Oh, yes, I do. I do. I thought so. There is some right here in this little patch of the sky right here. Is that it though? Oh, there's some here as well. Not a ton. A little patch here as well. All right, pretty. And then our final fairy dust drill is 3827. It is this symbol right here, one of the arrows. I'm thinking sky again, but let me just double check the bottom half of the canvas here, make sure I don't miss any. But I am seeing a big chunk in the sky right here. And gosh, I thought there would be more. This is kind of a pretty big size bag, but I must be missing it somewhere. Oh, there's some by the moon here as well. Interesting. I thought there was gonna be more of that. The only thing, and I didn't mention this with the first 2 kits, I do like to sometimes mention to you guys where I would add in special drills or, you know, make changes. The only thing is I do wish there were some special drills in the moon. So just the way that like the moon is shining and kind of creating this colorful sky, I do wish there had been some ABs in here. So what I would be inclined to do is to pick out one of these yellow shades in here, kind of leaning towards 725, which is a yellow, and potentially replacing that just in the moon. I don't think I would do it like in any of the reflections or anything, but just in the moon, maybe changing that to an AB. I could also be persuaded to do a fairy dust drill. I'm not quite sure, but I feel like the moon needs something, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. But this kit is really, really pretty. I like this one so much. I think this is a new artist to Diamond Art Club from the sale. I feel like I would remember if we've had something from this artist before, but you guys are smart, so let me know. Do you remember seeing other kits from this artist other than the one I'm going to show you? Or is this the first release for this particular artist? Because I definitely feel like I would remember, but I do miss kits. Sometimes I miss releases. I will see a kit and I'm like, when did that come out? So maybe I have just missed this artist before, but this is really, really pretty. And I do potentially plan to work on this one later this year. I'm thinking October. Like right off of that, I'm thinking October, but things could change. So we'll see. But really, really pretty nonetheless. All right, we are on to our last kit. So let me get this one packed up and I will come back to you with our last diamond painting. Okay, here we are, our last kit. This is another one from Lyra, the Lavender Witch. And this one is called The Lavender Witch in Summer. I loved this one. So I actually placed 2 separate orders during the sale because I had 2 must-have kits, like 2 kits that I knew I would be upset if I didn't get. And then I had 2 that I really, really wanted. They were at the top of my list, but I wasn't going to be completely brokenhearted if I couldn't get it. So my first order was this diamond painting and of course the Otter one. Those were the 2 that I was like, I am getting these. I stayed up until the release on the East Coast, which I think was midnight. I think it was midnight. And I never stay up that late. I'm like a 9 p.m. to bed kind of girl. So I stayed up. I placed my first order, which was for this one and Otter Friends. And then I went back and I placed my second order. But I wanted to know that my 2 kits weren't selling out. So this was the second one that was right at the top of my list. I think this is absolutely beautiful. And I think it's going to be a really fun transition piece, which I'll tell you about in a second. So this one is 55.6 by 78.7. It is a round. We have 61 colors with 3 ABs and 1 fairy dust drill. I'll go ahead and pop up a full-length image for you guys here while I get it out of the box. It's gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. Now, if you've been with me, with my channel for a while, you probably know that I am a seasonal diamond painter. There was one year that I did like a Christmas in July event and I just didn't love it because it's just, I don't know, Christmas diamond paintings I absolutely love. I have a huge corner of my section is Christmas kits, but that's like November and December for me. Like I struggle with diamond painting out of season. So when I saw this one, I was like, okay, it's a witch, but it's definitely a summery kit. When would I work on it? And then it hit me. I have a weird brain, like I feel like a lot of us, and I associate colors with months. I don't know what that says about me. I have never been formally diagnosed with anything, so I'm not claiming anything, but I feel like that says something about how my brain works. And for me, I associate the month of August with yellow, and the month of September is purple. Purple, my sister's birthday is in September and her favorite color is purple. So it's always been September is purple to me. And we always go to the beach in August, so yellow equals August. So when I saw this kit, I was like, okay, it's called the Lavender Witch in Summer. When would I work on this? I'm gonna work on this one in August. This is going to be my transition piece from summer to fall. Like, you know, late summer to early fall. It just kind of gives me those vibes and I cannot wait to work on it. So the reason the Otter kit and this kit went in my first order was because, oh gosh, I can't get this out either. What's going on? The reason that those two kits were my first order was because I immediately had months to work on them. I knew I was going to work on Otter Friends immediately as soon as I came in. And I knew I was going to work on this one in August. So that's, I guess, a little peek into my brain. So when we do my Plan My Kits with Me at the end of this month, you already know one of the diamond paintings that I will be choosing. And I can't wait. I think it's beautiful. And I'm very much looking forward to working on this one. So, of course, we had our toolkit. We have our thank you for your purchase envelope. Is this another gold one? Oh, dang, it's a bronze. That's okay. This is a bronze card. Oh, so pretty. Such a beautiful, beautiful kit. Here is the image. Yellow and purple, I'm telling you. It is a round drill, 61 colors, like I mentioned. Here are our stickers. Really pretty. I love yellow. I love yellow so much. Let's just get into it because I can't wait to see this one. I'd be interested to know in the comments if any of you also associate colors with months of the year. Because, I don't know. I would just like to know. I've never met anybody in real life who does that. I said that to someone one time and they were like, you what? And I was like, yeah, August is yellow. And they were like, what? I feel like it's kind of the, if you talk to teachers, a lot of teachers have like colors associated with their subject. So like, I think a lot of teachers see like math is blue and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of like that on a grander scale, I guess. Here are the drills, which we will look at in a moment. But let's take a look at this diamond painting. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, I love it. It's so beautiful. All the yellow, the sky, her dress is yellow. Wow. Ooh, I can't wait to work on this one either. August, I don't want August to come quickly because that means my vacation has come and gone, but wow. Something to look forward to for sure. How beautiful is this diamond painting? I have to say, I am so happy with my order. It has been a very, very long time since I have placed such a big order. When I first started diamond painting and when I first found Diamond Art Club, my orders were always like 3 or 4 kits, hence the size of my stash. I have definitely, over the years, like reined it in a lot. So it's been a long, long time since I've ordered this many kits at once, but I'm so happy with my order. Hopefully that is coming across in the unboxing, and hopefully it comes across as genuine because I promise you it is. Ooh, okay, I can't wait. Let's find the special drills for this one. So we're gonna have a lot of these like neutrally tan type of colors. We're gonna have a ton of purple. So if you're a purple lover, this might be the kit for you. So we have 2 bags of 208. We have 2 bags of 553. We also have 2 bags of 209. Here's a green. We have 2 bags of 3837. Ooh, we have a light green AB. That's really pretty. And we have another kind of like yellowy neutral and then a dark green. More greens. We have a navy blue, 939. Another blue. We have 1 small bag of 310. So I guess this artist doesn't use a ton of black in their artwork, which is really cool. We have some blues. We have one of our fairy dust drills, which is like a dusty pink. Oop, another fairy dust drill in a orangey shade. And we have our AB in kind of like a caramel color. Getting a little crazy with some of my descriptor words here. We have another brown, some grays. We have a purple AB. I was hoping we would have a purple AB. I was also hoping for a yellow fairy dust, but looks like we didn't get one for this kit. I might add one in myself. More browns. All right, so I think I have all of my specials. Let me just double check here. 1, 2, 3 ABs and 2 fairy dust drills. Okay, perfect. Let me put these off to the side. And we will talk about the special drills. All right, our first AB is 436, which is this kind of like brown, like I said, kind of like a caramel color. Really pretty. This one is the lowercase letter N. I feel like this is kind of trying to give gold, like a gold type of color. This is all throughout her dress, which I was hoping we would have some in her dress, so that's really pretty. And then there are also some in the pathway that she's walking on. There are a few mixed through there, and I don't see any in the sky. So her dress and then just a few in the walkway. Then we have the purple 554, a lighter shade of purple, and it is this symbol. This one is in the lavender fields on either side of her. So there is a little patch right here, kind of the middle of her arm in this area right here, and then on the opposite side as well. So not sprinkled all throughout. I kind of thought, oh, there are a couple in this bottom left-hand corner. I don't think you guys can see. There are a couple right here, but I was kind of hoping we'd have some kind of scattered, but I guess it makes sense. Some of the lighter colors are more towards the top. So there's that AB, and just want to make sure I don't see any. Yeah, I don't see any in the tree. So just in this lower portion here. Then we have 3053, which is this green shade, which is the plus sign. This one, okay, so this one is actually kind of how I thought that purple one was going to be. It is all throughout the green here, more towards the top. Like we have some really dark greens at the bottom. As you move up and it gets lighter, they're just kind of all throughout. So that's going to look really pretty. This is a really pretty shade of green as well. So I think that's going to look really cool. Really pretty. Ooh, I like this shade of green. I wish I'd use this more. It's really pretty. And then for our fairy dust drills, we have 778, which is the dash. This one is, it's this light pink. right on the horizon line. Yeah, it's right through here. There's also some on her hat, kind of like the reflection onto her hat. And then there's a small patch in this top left-hand corner, right in that area. Really pretty. And then we have 977, which is the double forward slash symbol. And this one is, there is some in her dress right next to where that AB is, which is going to be so pretty. I love when the AB and the fairy dust kind of work off of each other. I think it's really pretty. So there's some in her dress, and then there's also some in the yellow parts of the sky. So I guess this is kind of working as a yellow. It's definitely more of an orangey shade, so it's kind of the darkest part of the yellow sky. So in this area here, and then also the top right in there as well. So pretty. Oh my gosh, I love this one. This was such a good haul. I am so happy with everything that I picked up from the anniversary sale. Let me know in the comments what you bought. Did you buy any of these kits? Have you started any of your sale kits yet? Again, I will be kitting up the Otter friends very, very soon. You guys will see that video tomorrow. I also need to get caught up on birthday shout outs. I will do that in my Monday kitten chat as well. So that's gonna do it for today's video. I have no idea how long this one is, so thank you guys for sticking around. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in my next video. Excuse me, I've been talking too long. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.